right here. Here's these lights. They're nice and they're flush mounted, see? And they have 5 settings. I like the one that's the whitest one. Frank chose that one. I like it too. It's very white. One of these. You can choose one of those settings. And they were $14 each. I was thinking we should really get another 10 just in case you have to replace one. You'll have them. But that's future thinking. That's almost crazy, but maybe it's not so crazy. These last 10,000 hours, but you never know. If one went in the fritz and they stopped making them, where are you going to get one? So we probably should buy 5 or 6 or 10 just to have them in the closet. I really think that's a smart thing to do. Let's think about that, or maybe I'm a retard. I don't know. Here's where it wouldn't fit. This is so crazy. You got a part off here. You take this ring off of here, it unsnaps. Look how easy this is. This is how easy it should be. And it wasn't giving me. I did something as simple as this. I put the box in the ceiling, which, by the way, when I put mine in on the angle floor ceiling, it's up there. First thing I do is I hit this wood beam going across, so I had to readjust the hole. So I got the worst thing right up the fucking bed. Anyway, so I mounted this, and then of course the wooden thing was too wide for this, so it wouldn't lock on the top. And then I had to flip this around. I finally got that to go around so it would lock in place. That was nice, as opposed to using screws. Anyway, so I go and I have, after you finally get that installed, wire sticking out, no problem, it's there, and centering it. I mount this on, which should be fairly easy. It says this side out. Okay, so you place this like this across there, and it should be easy as pie. It won't go this way because but it goes this way. And there's a screw here. I'm gonna get this screw there and a screw there. This screw and this screw. So I was screwed that's supposed to fit in there, and I'm screwed in there, and it won't start. It won't start. I'm upside down, looking up, won't start. I drop it, gotta go off the ladder, go down, can barely fit the back and forth, up and forth. It would not fit in there. And finally, I got it in there with a special screwdriver that held it, and I started up, and I got in there, and I go in a quarter of an inch. It's got another ½ inch to go, and it stopped turning in. I says, what the F? And I knew it was fighting too much. But anyway, I finally got him in tight, and I told Jim, I said, you know, when it comes down to it, when you use a screwdriver, we're going to strip the screw out there. If anyone was to remove it out and get it out, they're not going to be able to, it's going to be, I knew something was wrong. Anyway, the new box I have that around, this hole here is slightly bigger, which makes all the sense in the world. It's basically saying that this wouldn't fit here, so the screw that came with it wouldn't fit because it wasn't meant for this type box. But now the new box is black, and it's got a little bigger hole, and now I put the screw in there, it goes in with a screwdriver, easy as pie. I was spending fucking, you have no idea. I was doing something that should be 5 minutes, I know it. It took me, between the wood and everything was going wrong. And it's the first one I did, everything was going wrong. And the angle, on and on. Anyway, long story short, we get the round ones. Jim's thinking tomorrow that we can actually maybe drill holes here and here, because this box is easy to install, it's rectangular. If we can go like this, and we get those holes to line up, which I don't think they're gonna line up, and I can see they're not. You almost have to drill one there. They just aren't lining up. To do it, you have to make a template. If we were going to do it at all, you could get this one to go, and they got to drill another hole. They don't make it easy. I really it's not going to let us do it. And I was trying to slip it in here. Notice, when it's like that, you got wood here, you got the part of the ceiling here and there. So I go to snap this in place, and these 2 clips here, right? They're supposed to slide specifically on this gap here, but it won't. It's only got a tiny little space here and there, and it's not wide enough to fit these clips in. I mean, I could grind them down a little bit. Any way you slice it, it's too much fighting, and it won't go this way. It has to go here, and it won't fit there, and it certainly won't go like that. The only way it would go like this, you have to actually dig it out here with a router, and totally a mess. So any way you slice it, this is not going to go with this box. So Jim was going to work it. I said, Jim, we're going to go buy. I bought them. Where are the boxes? I'll show you what they look like. you'll know what shit goes on. You know, it's like, not that it's Murphy's Law, but, you know, the first two for them the first time, it's always things occur, you know? Nothing's ever easy in my life. I guess you quote unquote, we bought the right stuff, but we didn't, I guess. Live and learn. Now this one here, watch this. Goes in there. Now we got to cut a circular hole in the ceiling. This is almost like a recessed lighting thing, but it's not as deep. You know, the recessed ones go way, way up. But anyway, so this is no problem. This hole, so we're going to cut a circle hole there. And then you got these flaps that hold it, and it's just nice. Once it's in there, watch this. These screw holes will slide up. I don't want you to think about it. I know they will. You put it like that. Now it's round. It says this side up. Where is it? All right, this side up. It says this side down, but when you open the ceiling, it means it's this side. Unless it means this. Is that what it means, this side down? Is that what it means? That doesn't make any sense. We'll look tomorrow and figure it out, but it's quite possible that's what it means. Well, yesterday when I took it off, when you get it off the light, it snaps in. When we take off the next one tomorrow, I got to double check. But okay, so this goes in there. Now we look here, and I'm not 100% sure. I don't even look, but this hole here is bigger and bigger, so the screw's going to go in there perfectly. I believe, because yesterday when I did this, this was not coming out right. I believe this is the way it goes. So when it says this side down, let's see, does it say this side down? Let me see. My eyes hurt. I'm so dehydrated. I can't see. All right, okay, this side face down. All right, I have a feeling that's why it's wrong. This goes like this, face down in there. That's the issue, and that's why I knew something was wrong yesterday, because this is this way, which Jim had told me to do, but it was like this, and it was too hard to get this way. This goes this way. That's what it means. It doesn't mean face down. Notice it's face, the ceiling is like that, so when it says face down, I thought face down meant the other direction. It means that, face down in the box. Now we got it. All right. See how easy it is now? Now this is in the right place for the ground. 2 wires come through. No, this is absolutely what we have to do. There's no doubt. Thank the fuck Christ. It took me almost an hour to not do it right on an angled ceiling. So the more of that story is, that's going to be beautiful. These fixtures are nice, and I think we should get some. I think we should get some extra just in case. They're $14 each. What do you think? All right, just want to let you know what's going on with this nightmare. You can feel my pain.